Hey, you must be the new recruit. I am a CL4PTP steward bot, but you can just call me General Claptrap of the Crimson Raiders!
This is Tyler Wilde for PC Gamer, and recently I got to play a little bit of Borderlands 3. I started at the very beginning of the game, but later I skip ahead to a mission on the swamp planet Eden-6. I am playing as Flak, who is the last Vault Hunter to be revealed, and they are a sentient AI that is on a seemingly endless hunt across the universe, loves killing stuff. I'm not entirely clear on why Flak teams up with the Vault Hunters, but they do offer opportunities to kill lots of things, so it does make sense. We'll just shut up for a minute now and let you see Flak's introduction to Lilith.
What's up?
Lilith, I can safely report that Operation Trojan Claptrap was a complete success. I did it all by myself.
I'll bet. Well, the cult's destroyed every other Crimson Raider stronghold, so this'll have to do for now. So what's your name, killer?
I am Flak, and your voice was in my head. Explain yourself.
Yeah, about that. Not the weirdest thing you're gonna see on Pandora. But seriously, thanks for answering my call. We might not have the numbers, but with a badass like you, we've got a fighting chance. Welcome to the Crimson Raiders. Pandora's a dangerous place. That grenade mod will come in handy. You should equip it before we get started. Let me know when you're ready.
A little disclaimer here before the shooting starts. At the beginning of my demo, they told me I had to use a controller, even though we were playing on PC, and I whined about it a lot, and eventually they let me use mouse and keyboard. But for now, you're seeing someone who never plays shooters on a controller do their best.
A messy tool of death. I like it.
All right.
Yes,
Hey,
into the
you hear
fray.
your bloodthirsty screaming?
More COV. Let's see what you got, recruit.
There's too many of them! We're doomed! Doomed!
That was one of Flak's action skills. It summons his pet through a rift and does area of effect radiation damage. Right now I have the Skag pet equipped, but there's also a Spider Ant Centurion and a Jabber. And the Jabber is basically a monkey with a gun.
Still just bandits.
I won't go in!
You there. How are your last breaths go?
Oh my God! They're born! Eat for me!
Good boy.
Nice fighting, killer.
So I'm jumping ahead here to another fight, and to me it looks a little like I could be playing, I don't know, an HD mod of Borderlands 2. These enemies are standard Borderlands enemies, at least here at the beginning of the game on Pandora. And I think I might be a little bit underleveled because they're a bit spongy, but that's probably because I was just going straight between story missions instead of exploring, doing any side quests. But it also, like the other games, really feels like it's designed for co-op. I got into situations where I had guys coming at me from every angle, and then maybe in the distance there'd be one guy on a turret, and just having multiple players with different specializations would have made it much more manageable and probably also more fun. It does, it feels a little bit old, and it's not necessarily bad. I think you'll see what I mean in the cutscenes. We're going to meet a new character pretty soon who Tales from the Borderlands fans will remember, and his character introduction is fully animated. It's a little bit awkward, and later we'll see him talking to another character, and they kind of stand 6 feet apart, and their faces don't really have expressions, and they wave their hands around to sort of approximate what a person does when they're speaking. I think that's interesting in the context of a time when a lot of developers are promoting their games by saying, look at our incredible performance capture. We've taken this actor and put their likeness into the game with perfect facial expressions. Not what Gearbox is doing, obviously. They're committed to making a vast open-world shooter with a lot of dialogue, probably so much dialogue that it would be prohibitively expensive to do really detailed character animations every time someone has to say something. So a lot of the work of characterization is on the voice actors. That's, really Borderlands. It's always kind of been like that, and the series' philosophy has been to grow, but, not really to change. So, this is coming out 7 years after Borderlands 2 and continuing the story, and, kind of feels like we never left. Certainly it looks better, but in some ways, but, in other ways, it is very reminiscent of the kind of animation that we saw, way back when Borderlands 1 came out even. So I think you'll see what I mean as we go on here. We're going to meet that character right now.
Yo! Little help? Shoot me down, will ya? I like to hang, but not like this. Ugh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, my briefs are. Ugh. Hey, yeah. Feet work good. Nice to meet you. Hey, thanks. If you hadn't come along, I might be dead. So, what are you doing here?
I am on an unending hunt for the glory of... Oh, as in right now? I am working with Lilith and the Crimson Raiders.
You're with the Firehawk? Oh man, I used to run with Lilith back in the day. But, now I'm a bandit war chief. Go Sun Smashers. I mean, at least I used to be a war chief. Until, my clan found that stupid alien junk. I warned them not to mess with that crap. But what do? They tie me up and they take it to the Calypso twins. Not cool, bro. Well, we should probably get out of here before the COV come back. So, where are Lilith and the Raiders hanging these days?
The cult propaganda center nearby. It's our territory now.
Now we're talking! Come on, let's get out of here. I'll lead the way, even though I'm totally unarmed. Can't let them know you're afraid and totally defenseless, bro. Bandit life! So, you took over that COV propaganda center all by your little self?
Yes, they fought like animals. Sick, wounded animals.
I am impressed. Oh man, the children of the vault totally trashed my camp! Like, that is not where that bloody skull should be! It is completely ruining the vibe! Oh, I know a shortcut! This way! Ugh, Skag Central, am I right? I'm gonna let you take care of him. Only thing I'm packing right now is not something I'm gonna use on a Skag.
Strip them bare! Fall and be reborn to the hunt.
Whoa, sweet digs. Fortified, well ventilated. Throw some bloody skulls up on the walls. You got yourself a nice, cozy place here, friend.
Vaughn? What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, Lilith! Former war chief of the Sun Smashers, reporting for duty! Go Crimson Raiders!
It's good to see you, Vaughn. The Raiders will take all the help we can get. So, Vault Hunter, did you find the map?
Feeling better? The map was not there, so I acquired this bandit.
Map? If you're talking about that alien junk, my clan is bringing it to the Calypso twins as an offering. They're heading to the Holy Broadcast Center. It's where the Calypsos host murder sermons to amp up their followers.
Can't let the Calypsos get that map. But the Holy Broadcast Center is a long ride. Vault Hunter, you're gonna need some wheels. My friend Ellie runs the catch-a-ride. Go introduce yourself and she'll hook you up.
So long story short, I went and got the car. I had to pull someone out of it, and then the control scheme just baffled me. I think it was right analog stick both steers and aims the turret, and the left analog stick forward, push forward to go forward, backward to go backward. I don't know. I don't know if that's a normal control scheme for anyone, but I play a lot of Rocket League, and it felt super weird to me, as you can see in my driving. So hopefully we can change that in the settings. So I've skipped ahead to the first boss fight here. This is at the Calypso Twins broadcast tower, where they broadcast their live streams of their sacrificial kills that all their followers love. This was a tough fight for me, maybe being a little underleveled, still using a controller, and being a solo player, but I was able to get through it by using the sort of last chance mechanic, where if you go down and you get a kill, you get back up. And Flak's pet can actually help with that. If I go down and he kills whatever it is he's fighting, I get back up also. So, you know, you'll see me make liberal use of that. You're obviously seeing it here. And I think all these ads scattered around the level are for that purpose. They're put there for solo players to be able to get through this, which, emphasizes to me again that this is really a co-op game, better in co-op. But despite my abysmal shooting, I'm able to get through, and I get my big splash of loot and level up.
Chew them to bits! Vault back. There you are.
Great vault!
And this is the part at which I had finally whined enough that they let me use mouse and keyboard, and I'm very happy about it. So, I've skipped some missions, I've skipped some cutscenes from the beginning. You're not gonna spoil everything, right? But the gist is, the evil Calypso twins... My god, someone is always talking in this game. Alright, just a second here.
Wait. I'm picking up an echo signal. Hell yeah! I'm saved! Over here!
Slow down, whoever you are. I'm looking for the family jewel.
Oh, I know the family jewel. I'm Balex, the ship's navigator. I'll prove it. Here's coordinates for my ass. Now come save it.
Alright, where was I? Calypso twins, bad. Their followers think they're gods, and they take Lilith's powers, and we go up into space, and now we're going to go look for vaults and vault keys to open those vaults, and take our revenge, right? One of the planets we can go to is Eden-6, where I am now. This happens a little later in the game, and I've switched characters. I'm Moze now, who can summon a mech, and you're going to see me do that in a little bit, and then immediately get backed into a corner and stuck, and not make it look very cool, but I'm sure it can be cooler in a better situation. So to explain what happened with mouse and keyboard, they wanted me to use a controller because the interfaces and the menus weren't quite ready to be shown with a mouse. They're not quite done, they worked fine, but also if I pressed B at any time, it would delete my character and reload the game. So that's a little problem. I didn't press B when they finally let me switch, so everything was fine. But you will see some cuts here and there that might look kind of weird. I'm just cutting out menus. So, final thoughts. It's fun. You're about to meet a character played by Ice-T. We've already heard from him, actually. He is a navigation AI who ends up in a teddy bear. It's a gag we've seen before. The AI with an unlikely body But you know, it's cute. It's better than the movie Ted. And you get to shoot dinosaurs while you're kind of listening to it play out. So, you know, I find some cool guns here. I really enjoyed all of them, except maybe the, like, more energy-ish ones that just don't feel as powerful. Some of the sniper rifles, though, just feel fantastic, and you'll see me relying on them a lot. They don't really feel like sniper rifles because their, you know, accuracy from the hip is so high. But that's sort of part of what's fun about Borderlands, is that as you level up and find weapons with all kinds of special stats, you know, you can get weapons that exist outside of the normal archetypes, you know. You can get sniper rifles that, you know, fire 2 shots at a time and are great from the hip. You know, it doesn't really make sense, but it doesn't have to, because it's fun. It's fun. It feels like I have a magic wand that just turns things inside out. Obviously, I was playing in a non-ideal setting, and I only played a small amount of the game, so we'll have a proper review when Borderlands 3 releases in September. Maybe opinions will change, but, you know, for now I thought it was fun. Thank you for watching. There's no more commentary over the rest of the video, so I will get out of your ear so you can just watch parts of this mission again on the jungle planet Eden-6. Thanks for watching.
Stay down, scrub.
Oh man, I'm out, man. Damn, it was nasty as hell in there. It stunk. Over here, in the ratty ass stuffed plushie. Come pick me.
Why are you a plush toy?
Hey, I don't want to talk about it. Why are you looking for the family jewel?
There's a piece of a vault key in it. Wainwright Jacob sent me.
Oh, you're with Wainwright. Okay, alright. Yeah, I'll show you where the family jewel is. It's in a gorge nearby. I can get you inside. Yeah, I can get that open. Navigate it, bitches.
That's the jewel? Looks like crap.
Yeah, I had to make an emergency landing after a disagreement between me and my combat pilot, Genevieve.
So, a mutiny?
Sounds better than a messy breakup, so we'll just leave it at that. The emergency hatch over there is held shut with hydraulic lines. Cut those, and we're in. Now that I got you, taking back the jewel's gonna be no problem. Genevieve's locked it down tight, but I know all the back routes. Pays to have a navigator on your side, huh? Oh, crap. The ratchets are back. I thought I got that cleared up. Cut those hydraulic lines! That's it. The hatch is open. That vault key fragment is ours. Yeah, back in my whip. Don't look like it now, but this thing used to be one fine-ass vessel. Shame I had to crash it.
Felix, you little cutie idiot. Why are you here? Didn't I install you in a kid's toy and toss you out with the trash?
Cram it, Genevieve. I got a friend now. We're here for the key fragment. I know you got it in the security hold.
Oh, sorry. That's spoken for. Aurelia said if I brought it back to her, she'd buy me a dreadnought. So I'm gonna do that.
Not if we get it first. We're coming for that fragment.
Uh-huh, come on in. What you gonna do, navigate me to death? Sure, course up your own ass.
I can do more than navigate. Vault Hunter, Go through the medical bay. Ah, crap, I navigated again. Stupid! Damn, this place is looking nasty.
Just a side effect of your loose navigating, Felix. You took us to a scummy port and didn't get checked. You guys are rash.
Shut up, bitch. You shoved me in a teddy bear.
Oh, not opening this one for you. Now, I'm just a heartless combat AI, but are locked doors harder to navigate?
She's screwing with my route. That's messed up. Okay, let's improvise. Hot wiring, that's a thing, right? Grab those wires. Oh, crap. That's not how it works in the Echo shows.
Around modern technology.
Oh, see? It worked out. Nothing to worry about. No reason to be mad at me.
Medical staff only. Clearance required.
Man, I have clearance. I'm the navigator.
Error. Entity Balex classified as an unlovable idiot who never satisfied anyone.
Yeah, I've heard that before. This is Genevieve's doing. I think I know a way around it, though. Vault Hunter, knock this fool's head off.
Error! Error!
Hell yeah. Now install me on the bot. I'm in. Haha! I'm alive! Ow! Oh, man. Oh, it feels so good to move around. I have arms now. Haha! What's this do? Navigate it, bitch ass. This way, Vault Hunter. We gotta get to the security hole to find that key fragment.
Balex. What kind of a name is that?
Oh, yeah. It stands for Binary Automated Logistical, Alright. My old man Jacob couldn't decide whether he wanted to call me Barry or Alex, so he ended up calling me Bailey. I know it's not the coolest origin story.
Nah, I get it. I'm Mozetta Hayusinian Yonlun Alamir Andreevna. Call me Moze.
Damn. Well, we all got off better than Genevieve. That ain't even how numerals work. Ah, crap. Kill it! Kill it!
count.
Coming up on the security hole. It'll be right around. Oh, crap. I'm navigating again. You know what? You find it.
Better luck next life.
That's what I'm talking about. Vault Hunter, you're a natural bot killer. So, we ain't getting through that door. But I know a side route. Let's go through the freight entrance. All right, here, I'll get the door.